Why did God, Allah, feel the need to create the universe, and why not earlier but later? This question has two parts. First, why was the universe created at all? Second, why was it not created earlier? To begin with, let me point out that we humans evaluate everything according to our own measures and produce our ideas accordingly. For example, we do something only when we feel a need, and very often we only act under definite necessity. We project such thinking onto the Almighty, imagining that He too must act from some need, forgetting that Allah is above any such deficiency or shortcoming. We can also address the question, why did Allah create the universe? By turning it around. Who is actually bothered by the creation of the universe? Can you find even a single person who would not want to plant seeds, reap harvests, and make the most of life's opportunities to be happy? Yes, under some distressing circumstances, a few people may hastily regret coming into the world, or even end their own lives. But these are extremely rare. Almost everyone else feels deep gratitude rather than regret for simply being and for receiving the blessing of life, especially if they believe in an afterlife. A person who can nurture the seeds of eternal happiness would never complain. They would be all the more grateful for having discovered the hidden keys that open the way to perfect joy. Indeed, we feel these truths in our conscience and present our heartfelt thanks to the one who created the universe and placed us in it. Looking at the matter in its own reality, this universe is adorned with marvelous works of art, both large and small, both animate and inanimate. It never ceases to display an endless parade of scenes, enchanting everyone with its beauty and inviting them on a journey of observation and enjoyment. These beautiful scenes, that extraordinary splendor and magnificence, flowing like a river over the events of life, point to an active, powerful, and gracious hand behind them. Through these actions, we witness the reflected names of Allah. Like lovers yearning to meet their beloved, we chase these flickers and signals of light, ultimately finding ourselves in front of the circle of divine attributes that remain unknown to us, overwhelmed, tired, and yet ever so eager. Through openings in our hearts, we try to follow glimpses of His essence, losing ourselves in the process. This grand journey unfolds in countless dimensions, ranging from our relationship to all created things, to humanity's connection with the divine names and attributes. Imagine an extremely skilled artist whose talents include beautiful calligraphy. He goes beyond objective limits, challenges the subjective world, and reveals himself through his creativity. Now suppose he is also a highly talented sculptor who, with just a few chisel strikes, appears to breathe life into the hardest marble, carving smiling lips, dimples on cheeks, and revealing further prowess. While people applaud his calligraphy and praise his sculpting skills, let us examine a third ability. Say our artistic genius is also a master carpenter who pours his creative soul into walnut or beechwood, bestowing a sense of immortality to ebony with his craftsmanship. Let those who appreciate art praise him for that, and we'll move on to yet another dimension of his talent. Now imagine that this same artist is also a brilliant painter, where his brush strokes land, magnificent patterns and dazzling combinations appear, and within a few swipes, he creates visuals that leave onlookers speechless. We could name many other arts. Every new craft reveals another side of his genius and helps us understand him from that angle as well. If such an artist never demonstrated any of these abilities, we couldn't know him. If he did not show certain talents, we could not fully and accurately comprehend him. Thus, every capacity yearns to display its hidden abilities and to give outward form to what exists in knowledge. A seed's drive to sprout, the passion a sperm carries in striving to exist, water droplets enduring all sorts of challenges to form rainfall. Aren't these all reflections of the yearning to be seen and displayed? In ourselves and all other beings, these are signs of weakness, desire, and uncontainable eagerness, reflections from the original source. However, as for the true artist, Allah, He is exalted above those kinds of limitations found in creation. One must never forget that the original, Allah, and their reflection, creation, are not the same. Nor does He reveal or order manifestations in the same way we see in the shadows. Yes, the countless vibrant waves filling the heavens and earth announce His many names. Each name, like a shining light on a monument of divine artistry, teaches us about the attributes of a skillful, hidden being, awakening our hearts to his messages. The great artist wills for us to know his beauty in all its diverse forms, to witness the poetic order of creation as a display of his will and power, and to perceive his mercy and compassion through how he fulfills even our most secret needs. He wants to show us thousands of such attributes and titles without leaving anything out. In other words, he brings forth the ideas in his vast knowledge, giving them external existence so that we may see his might and will on display. By placing these extraordinary masterpieces before the awareness of intelligent creatures, he evokes awe and appreciation that resonate from earth to heaven. Just as a multi-talented artist displays his brilliance through various arts, so the owner of this vast universe created this magnificent palace to reveal his own supreme artistry. So, why didn't he create the universe earlier? First, what does earlier even mean? If we're talking about so many years, so many ages, why not more? Then we could ask the same question for an infinitely distant past. Why 1 trillion years ago and not 100 trillion years ago? Is there any sensible answer that could satisfy such an objection? If by why not earlier, we are referring to eternity, meaning not bound by time, then that pertains to the unique attribute of the pre-eternal being whose existence is from himself. Nothing else shares in that eternity. No created being can possess it. With our narrow human measures, we can attempt to say something about the physical bodies and souls that have external existence. But speaking conclusively about matters that are unknown to us is, at best, a sign of our own ignorance. How can man know the owner of the great throne, whose entire existence in space are like a ring thrown into the desert in comparison to his Kursi, and whose Kursi has become like that in comparison to his throne, so that he can be an interpreter of the secrets of his divine circle? Yes, the Almighty has many ways of reflecting himself and his essence in his own domain. Even when nothing was created, he already knew himself. He has knowledge of all possibilities without needing anything else. He witnesses his own names in the realm of names, in the ether, in the world of particles, and finally in atoms and vast compositions, displaying their reflections of his names. At every stage, his pre-eternal knowledge, the realm of names as it appears to us, the ether, he knows and he makes himself known to conscious beings. Yet in all of this, he remains unchanged. We observe what he has orchestrated now, but we do not know, nor can we guess, what we once were or what we will become in the future. We do not know what conceptual existence was like, what the realm of spirits signifies, or how swirling nebulae transform some obscure aspect of existence into poetry and harmony. Just as we can't figure these out, when faced with our future in the hereafter, we will look backward and forward at this great mystery and once again say, we could not truly know you or your states, O well-known one. Allah knows best the full truth of all things.